I'm not trying to convert y'all, right?
No.
And I mean, I'm not the one to try to convert anyone anyway. This is me trying, right? So it is the first day of the next chapter of the evolution. Let's just say this, of the evolution of my relationship with food. I am not gonna jump all the way into this. I wanna try it out by dedicating myself to 30 days, 100% vegan. This is gonna be a challenge. This is a vegan challenge. It's gonna be a challenge for me because I love eggs. The dairy thing, I'm good. I don't really eat dairy, but eggs and chicken has been a big part of my diet for a very long time because I couldn't afford anything else. So that was the cheapest source of protein. But in the spirit of evolution, I think the next natural progression in my relationship with food and living a healthier lifestyle is to at least try the vegan lifestyle. Now, I don't want to call myself a vegan. I don't want to label myself anything. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be vegan-ish, right? Once in a while, I'll probably eat fish. I don't know yet. And here's the thing: I'm not going in with any expectations. I want to see how I feel. I want to learn about the lifestyle, and I'm excited about the ethical benefits of it. I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm doing it, but I love the idea of just being better to the planet. Anyway, so I'm meeting with my vegan expert, Corsica. I interviewed her on the channel before. We've been doing the vegan tango for a few months, and I finally dedicated myself to doing a full 30 days. So I'm about to go meet her right now at the farmer's market.
So what are you thinking for meal prep, and then that's how we'll start.
The last time you did the meal prep was perfect.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that. So
we'll start.
But I also need to learn how to make this simple.
Oh yeah, it's about to be super simple.
Yeah.
We'll grab. We'll do some stuffed peppers.
Okay.
And is it just for you or you and
It's just
Candace?
me. It's just me.
Okay.
All right, so we hit the farmer's market first, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at how cheap the produce were there. So now we're heading over to Whole Foods. This is a stretch for me. And honestly, when I started my fitness journey, I never thought the possibility of even trying vegan never popped into my head. But I think the natural evolution of my relationship with food, like my pursuit of wellness,
right,
has brought me to this point.
Okay.
Right? So I was just explaining to her, in my head, this process was so complicated and there was so many layers to it. We came in and out. The farmer's market, we were in and out. Whole Foods, in and out. Grabbed a few things. She said this is gonna be 7 days worth of food. This is simple is good. That's my philosophy. Simplicity is definitely the cousin of consistency. So I think it's looking like I'm gonna be able to do this.
You got this.
Yeah. And I'm not interested in labels. I don't want to label myself. Oh yeah, I'm a vegan. I don't want to get all like vegan crazy. And, and I don't have anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with anyone who identifies with it. That's fine because we have groups. That's just how humans are.
Right.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just not. I don't want to be known as like, yo, I'm the vegan gains guy. Okay.
So tip about veganism. People think automatically because it's vegan, I mean it's like healthier.
Healthy, yeah, nah.
Because we got Ben and Jerry's too.
Yeah.
So the tip about being vegan is understanding the balance between processed food and whole foods. And that's kind of like in general.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't want. I didn't want to go vegan and then eat a whole bunch of processed foods all the time. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. So like if you were to explain to me some of the benefits that I'm probably going to experience, what would that sound like?
So basically first you do the cosmetic part, hair, skin, nails, hair grow faster, skin is a lot clearer, nails grow longer, you have those benefits. Then you go into the inner benefits as far as joint health, muscle recovery, overall euphoria of like clarity because your mind is not clouded.
So what clouds your mind? Because and that's another big reason why I want to do this. So aside from my nutrition and fitness journey, like I'm on a spiritual journey.
Right.
And I know that the foods that I eat affect my mental state, my spiritual state. So like, what is it?
Well, I'm vegan for health reasons and spiritual reasons at the same time. When I ate meat, I suffered from depression. So sometimes I felt like depressed. Well, I learned that the hormones that they pump inside the animals so that they can grow faster, because they got to feed us. It's more of us than there are animals to feed us. So you have to keep them growing. Actually plays tricks on your mind, because you're stimulating the part in your brain that turns off and on your emotions, your anger, being sad or depressed. So
the hormones that they pump into the animals has that effect on us.
Yes, it has that effect on us. And then you got to think about it. You are what you eat, right? So if animals are being trapped and held in captivity,
and they're stressed,
and then you eat stressed meat, then you're stressed, because cortisol is in animals just like it's in humans. So when you're stressed out, your cortisol levels are higher,
and that gets into their bloodstream, and that pretty much
it's embedded in the muscles, because that's what we eat, the muscle of the animals, and then you get that same cortisol level when you eat the product. You are what you eat. So
literally,
to minimize that, the depression, the mental state of it, having that defog, to remove that additional additives into your life, to remove that automatically takes a weight off your shoulder, because now you're not dealing with something else's stress. You're only dealing with your own life stress.
And so physically, all right, I'm able to control how I look through the foods I've always eaten. Right. I think it's gonna be a lot easier for me to maintain a lower body fat percentage eating plant-based.
Right.
But I think I'm most interested in how it's going to affect me on the non-physical, like just in the mental and the spiritual state, because I know the value of that. A lot of people, and I know people don't like talking about that stuff too much, but when you are in a good place mentally and spiritually, it affects every other part of your life. Right. So your fitness, your weight loss, your finances, your relationships, so I'm not gonna talk about that stuff even though that's the part that I'm most interested about. This, right? And I don't want to, sit on that too long, but I want you guys to understand that the value of spiritual well-being and other forms of wellness besides just like your physical, your body and what you eat and your activity, all that stuff is super important.
Right.
But it's not it. That's not it. I always thought this was gonna be a complex thing, because it's just foreign to me. It's not what I'm used to. I grew up eating chicken, eggs, milk. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's all I know all my life. So this is gonna be a stretch for me. It's gonna be a challenge for me, because ignorance creates complexity in our heads. Right. So when you told me that it was gonna be a lot simpler than I'm thinking,
super simple,
it felt like a relief almost. Like okay, because I trust
veganism helped me take loads off. I literally released not just body weight, I released like mental access baggage that was just it was like I had a weight vest on and I was holding it all on. I was losing the weight, but I still was unhappy. So I was like, I'm gonna just change what I eat. And in the beginning it was like I knew it was about the food, but as I did it, I became a whole new person. I felt like I cared more about people. I cared more about, I listened better. I didn't have this ego, because I didn't have all the toxins, the additional hormones in my body to make me feel that kind of way.
I can't wait to have these lists of things that like were game changers for me after I stopped eating meat and I start feeling the benefits. I'm excited to share that with you guys. We're about to do our meal prep. As you guys have seen from the B-roll I've been running, she's gonna do a 7-day meal prep with me. Something simple that I can do on my own. I'm not trying to convert y'all, right?
No.
And I'm not the one to try to convert anyone anyway. This is me trying, right? So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna make a series out of this, and I'm just gonna explain the benefits. I'm gonna make sure I teach you guys how to make it cost efficient. You feel what I mean? Because it is a little bit more money to eat this way, but it can be done. Please give this video a big thumbs up. And as always, guys, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well, get money.